All right, so Nas just dropped his album King's Disease 2. He announced that King's Disease 2, the sequel to King's Disease, was going to be coming out on August 6th. A lot of people thought that it was going to, be going up against Donda. Obviously, that didn't end up dropping. But I listened to this album, and honestly, I was pretty shocked at how good it is. It's very surprising. I was not a big fan of Nasir, the album produced by Kanye, but I'm starting to come around to it more now. I thought King's Disease was a good project, but this one really went over the top for me. The production to me on the entire album, except for on the EPMD song, I'm not really feeling the EPMD beat. The production is pretty almost flawless. It's pretty close to flawless on here. So I was very surprised and just, taken away by just how good this actually ended up being. So I'm here to give you my reaction and review on this. I thought it started out pretty strong with the pressure. Again, really good beat. You really got some very solid production in there. And a theme you'll see throughout this album is there aren't really many skips because the beats will be solid. And Nas, you're always going to get good lyrics from Nas. So it's just kind of what you have to expect. But you had some solid storytelling on the song like Death Row East, talking about Death Row East. Remember when, Suge Knight, remember that video where Suge Knight's dissing, not Suge Knight, Suge is with Tupac obviously, but Tupac disses Nas, calling him weak, and they have the Death Row East signs, they're trying to push Death Row, get the East Coast artists on Death Row. So he kind of talks about that, talks about how he had squashed the beef. Obviously, there was that big contentious near gunfight that happened between him and his goons, and then Tupac and his goons. So there were a couple different stories on that. Different people giving different stories, so some great storytelling on there, of course. What I was really surprised by was how good Nas was able to sound and rap on trap beats. Now, if you listen like 40 Side or you listen to YKTV, when I first heard YKTV, I was like, just off the beat alone, I was like, this shit is banging. And then I played it in the car, and it was just so heat. Obviously, I'm a big fan of YG. I didn't like A Boogie's verse, but it is what it is. I've never even listened to his music before. But Nas's first verse on there, the way that he's able to keep up and the way he's able to mesh and vibe and the cohesion that he has with some of these trap beats is crazy. It was very shocking and tells me that maybe he should try rapping on trap beats more. He's got kind of the more slow-paced, introspective beats where he rhymes on slowly. But obviously, you could see that on some of these trap beats, he's going off. Those were fire. 40 Side and YKTV are great tracks, man. The song, Nobody with Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill killed it. She went off. She actually dropped a rap verse. I know most people were thinking she was just going to, drop a chorus. But no, she went off. Like, she went off. Long, long verse. That she dropped. Obviously, everyone remember If I Ruled the World. She killed it, went off. That was a great song. Honestly, when it comes to the Eminem song, I have to say it's disappointing, not necessarily in the lyrics, but the beat, it's the same beat, I think, from just the first EPMD song that Nas did. But I'm just not really a big fan of the beat. Maybe it'll grow on me as I keep listening to it. There's the part in Eminem's verse right before the end, but it's not the end, where he kind of goes on like one of those like Godzilla type of close to that. That was solid. His last verse I thought was good. Nas also, you heard, he kind of sped up to do the little rippity rappity lyrical spiritual miracle stuff too. It was pretty good too. So it was good lyrically, but I'm just not a fan of the beat. So I will say the song was underwhelming for me beat wise, just because as of right now at least, I'm just not too hot on the beat. So that's kind of disappointing because there's never been an Eminem Nas collaboration outside of a production that Eminem did on The Cross on God's Son. But outside of that, they never had, like an actual song together. This is the first time ever, which is fucking insane that happened in 2021. But that was a bit of a letdown. I thought that the Nas is good outro was solid, but the thing about this album is you kind of have like a good homeostasis, I feel like, where there's a lot of these tracks that are good. They've got all basically have good production, so they're chill introspective songs. You have those, and then you have the trap songs where there's like the trap beats those are fire. Like 40 Side and YKTV, amazing tracks. And then you've got some of you got your Lauryn Hill song with Lauryn Hill. You've got Storytelling with Death Row East. So there's a lot of different stuff that's sort of gone through here that I really like. I like the dynamic nature of it. You've got Eminem rippity rapping, and then Nas follows suit. He's also rippity rapping on that song. So there's just a lot of different things. You get your slow paced introspective songs. Then you got your track with Lauryn Hill where she's coming on dropping bars, and then you've got the trap beats, and you got A Boogie, and you got YG on there. Very dope. I actually wanted more features. Actually, would have been cool to have even more features, but I do like the features that are on the album for sure. I didn't like A Boogie's verse, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is fire, man. So if I had to give it a rating as of right now, it's between 8.5 and a 9. So I was definitely taken aback by just how good this album was. This is definitely better than King's Disease 1 for sure. The beats are even better. The songs are just so good. There's a lot of dynamic nature involved. King's Disease, if you really looked at it, it wasn't super dynamic. It was a little bit, but you didn't have a super, diverse type of songs as you do here. Here, you really get everywhere, everything is just going on. You got trap beats, you got the introspective, newer beats, you got some of the older sounding beats, you got some fast, rippity rapping stuff, and then you got, the slower, slow-paced stuff. You got some of the new guns on there, and then you got YG. So I'm definitely a big fan of that. So for me, between 8.5 and 9 out of 10, this is better than King's Disease, the first one. This is better than Nasir. And then I don't know if I want to say it's better than Life is Good. I'm going to have to wait on that because I'm a big fan of Life is Good. So I'm going to wait on that, and maybe I'll let you know in a couple weeks. But dope-ass album. Fire.